Another good day yesterday, boys. Another good day. 3 out of 3 days. Ever since we've been doing these YouTube videos, we've been profitable. Profit over the last 3 days in VIP. It's early as hell. Y'all got. I'm normally not even awake at this time, but day baseball calls. So I picked up the phone. Let's get after it. To be honest with y'all, I don't have shit yet. I don't have any free plays yet, so y'all are going to deep dive the board with me. Just like on, Tuesday? So, this is probably going to be a longer form video, because I don't have anything done yet, because, like I said, it's early in the morning, and, yeah. Alright, anyways, let's talk. Let's get after it. I mean, time's ticking. Alright, Sleeper and Polymarket. This is how you're going to get your free month of VIP. If you want to join VIP, you should. Because, holy shit, we're printing. Y'all should be printing just based off these YouTube videos alone. VIP is going to get you the plays early. It's going to get you to where you don't have to watch these fucking videos. Although I appreciate y'all watching them. Because some of y'all just like the free shit. So, I like doing it. If you want to put in the time, I'm going to give you the damn place. Because if you're going to help me, I'm going to help you. Regardless. One way or another. The support, you're going to get something in return. But we cashed this free play yesterday with the pitcher strikeouts. Miz is absolutely insane. Christian Scott cashed our walks prop. And Messick clutched up too, dude. He had like 2 strikeouts through 3 or 4 innings, and he dominated. So yeah, nice little 5x free play cash there. In VIP, we had this 6.09x cash with Ohtani, Scott walks. CC doing her thing with the discount cash. And then we cashed the Athletics 2-unit play that I gave y'all yesterday, and the Rockies at plus 170. Who the fuck else is taking the Rockies at plus 170, bro? Let me know. I'm not even trying to be obnoxious. Just let me know. Nobody's taking the Rockies at plus 170. Nobody's taking the Rockies anyways. But I told y'all they had value. They should have been plus 111 yesterday. They were plus 170. So we grabbed our value. And look what happens whenever you find value. Bang! They won the game 10-4. They won 10-4. And they were plus 170. Man, that felt good. Alright. Anyways, if you want to get in VIP for your month free, download Polymarket. Polymarket just updated this code to where you get $50 free now. So if you've been lackadaisical, and haven't signed up on Polymarket yet with my code, use the code Morris50. You get a free $50. All you have to do is deposit 20, and you're gonna get 50. So that's $70 in your Polymarket account, just like that. Sign up with code Morris50. Please, because they're tracking it right now for the weekend, and if it does well, I think they're gonna keep it at that. So y'all can always get $50 whenever you use code Morris50. So please use that code. If you do, you get a free month of VIP. Just DM me on Instagram or text that number. And then on Sleeper, just use the code MorrisBros, same as always, and shoot a DM to my Instagram or text this number, a screenshot whenever you're done signing up to claim your free month. If you do both, you get 3 free months. It's simple as can be. I've been handing them out like candy. So yeah, sign up on one of these apps or both and shoot me a DM. We'll get you in VIP for free. Now, coffee break. All right, now let's talk starting pitchers. This is what I want to do first. We're gonna break down the board with starting pitchers. Let me look at BVP matchups. Or wait, no, sorry, that's not helping the pitcher case. I wanted to look at ballpark conditions. See, dude. All right, so not that many ballparks are favoring hitters today. There's one, and it's the Athletics. The rest are not looking great for hitters. So we're going to look at pitchers mainly today. As far as straight bets goes, dude, not much. I've already deep dived the straight bets board, and I'll even go through it with y'all, man, just so y'all can like see what I'm looking at, because that's the whole point of these YouTube videos, right, is for y'all to see my process and hopefully make y'all better sports bettors. Because at the end of the day, that's what I care about the most. I don't want people losing their money So my job is to help y'all not lose money, or even more importantly, make money. But honestly, I would say not losing money is just as important as making money with this shit, man. But if you're in VIP, you're going to make money. But even for the free play people, I'm trying to help y'all too, obviously. Now, this is what I saw whenever I deep dived the straight bet slate for teams and over-unders. So over-under set at over-under set at 7.5, minus 113. They have it at minus 102. Not a whole lot of value there. You could go Rockies here again. I don't love it. But there is some value. Actually, let me see what they're at on Polymarket. If they're like plus 165 on Poly, I'll consider taking it. But I don't. There's not a whole. They're plus 156. There's just not a whole lot of value there for me. I'm gonna stay away. But if you really wanted to take something, you could go Rockies again. I'm not a fan of it. Here, there's like no value. Plus 133, plus 136. It's essentially the same thing. Over under, they have it set at the same thing. You could go Tigers. There's some slight value there. Not enough for me to take it. Not enough value here. The over in this game is playable, but like I said, dude, these differences in lines just aren't what I normally would take. So I'm not gonna force it just because it's hard to find plays today. Oh, all right. So I lied. There is one. I'm gonna be taking the Athletics at some point today. Yeah, they're minus 104 on Polymarket. I'm gonna take the Athletics. They should be minus 150. We're getting them at minus 104 on Poly. So actually, I will be taking the Athletics money line. I'll be sending that out to VIP at some point. But Athletics money line minus 104 Polymarket 1 unit. Risk 1.04 units to win 1 on Polymarket. So I will be taking the Athletics for $104 to win 100 on Polymarket. No value in this game. Literally, the lines are perfectly set. Same thing here. Same thing here, man. They're just on it today. I mean, that's just sometimes the way it is, bro. These books, sometimes they're terrible at setting lines, sometimes they're on the money, and today they're on the money. So we're gonna have to we're just gonna have to rely on player props today, which is totally fine. But anywho, let's get right to it. Let's look at the pitchers now that I showed y'all the straight bets. First things first is I'm gonna look at how these teams face what the team's strikeout rate is against lefties. Sorry, it's early, man. It's hard for me to find which words I want to say. So starting with Boston against Luzardo. Luzardo's a really good strikeout pitcher, but it depends if Boston sees lefties well or if they don't. Maybe they don't. Let's take a gander here. If I can find them. Boston. Okay, so they're 28th in the league with strikeouts to lefties. So what I do to find the strikeout rate to lefties is I'll take this number, their strikeouts versus lefties, and their total at bats. So 80 divided by 339. There's a 23% strikeout rate. So they're really good at not striking out to lefties. Normally you want something around the 27 to 28% strikeout rate or percentage range to like even consider the play, at least for me. So next we're going to move to the Padres strikeout rate versus lefties, which they're probably pretty good too, honestly. Yep, they're the best in the league, actually. Literally the best in the league, dude. 69 divided by 270, it's going to be what, like right at, 25%. That's not good enough. And then Chris Sale. Okay, so we want to see the Cubs. I don't think the Cubs strike out that much, but I could be wrong. So 107 divided by 424, 25% again. It's just not good enough for me to even like consider taking them. Someone that did catch my eye today, Chase Burns. Let me see if I switch this to righties. Hold on. Chase Burns strikeouts against Washington actually really like, but he needs 7 total. So their strikeout rate to righties is 23%, but Chase Burns is a dominant righty, and he also has like a pretty good history against them. Yeah. So I would honestly probably take. I'm probably going to take Chase Burns, or we will probably take Chase Burns since I'm doing this with y'all. So let me go over here. Oh, I wanted to look at McLean too. McLean is facing the Detroit Tigers, which I like his matchup today. If he's at 6.5, I just can't. I need to look though. 262 divided by 10, 5, 7, 25%. Okay. Okay, so now that that's handled, we're going to go look and see what McLean's line and Chase Burns' line is on Sleeper. So, let's go over here. We're getting 6.5 and 6.5. See, I think that's money for both. I would take both pitchers over their 6.5 strikeouts. Has McLean faced them before? Kind of. Okay, I don't love this. He only has 3 strikeouts and 12 at bats. So what is that? I mean, that's right at 25%. I'm gonna take McLean regardless, just because his last 2 games he's had 6 against the Angels and Arizona. Hell, hold up. Yeah, I'm going to take a 6.5. Screw it. Those are the 2 best pitcher strikeout props on the board today, in my opinion. I'm just looking through to make sure that I'm not telling you a lie with that. But yeah, those are the 2 best pitcher strikeout props, in my opinion, today. There's Chase Burns and McLean. They're not anything to be, like, thrilled about, but I think they're worth taking. So we will take both of them. And then I also wanted to look at walks. The walk props, dude. The walk props have been printing for us. Printing. So we're going to look at it again today. Michael McGreevy. All right, let's see who's on top here. Griffin Canning. There's only 4 pitcher walk props available on Sleeper right now. So I'm probably just going to wait till there's more to send them out to VIP. But let's look at the 4 that are available. McGreevy, 1.9, not good enough. Ranger Suarez for Boston, 1.3. Chris Sale. We could take Sale's walks, actually. You're just playing a dangerous game with that, though. Like, all the walk props they have available right now, I'm not taking. I'm just going to wait for more walk props to drop and send it out to VIP. This is why you need to be in VIP, because I always add plays later in the day. Now let's go look and see what hitters we can find. Like I said, the hitting conditions today aren't great in most ballparks, but I'm sure we can find something. So let's take a look here and see if we can find some hitter props to pair with these pitcher strikeouts. Unfortunately, there's no NBA. There is WNBA. Woo! And there's NHL. So this slate today is just one that we're going to have to deal with and get through to get to tomorrow, which has a better slate. But there is PGA on today, luckily for us. So I've already sent out PGA to the VIP. So I would give it to y'all, but like I said, that shit already started, bro. So just get in VIP, y'all. Anyways, let's take a look at the Seattle-Houston game. Yordan Alvarez catches my eye. Good hitter conditions for him based off this chart. He's at 2.5 hits, runs, RBIs, though. And he's been on a cold spell. He really has. Been on a cold spell the last couple of games. If he was at 2.5 hits, if he was at 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, I'd probably take him here. He's at 2.5, so that's kind of taking me off of him. I would take him if he was at 1.5. He's at 2.5 though, so I'm just gonna stay away, man. I mean, look at this. Look at this though. He's 6 for 13 against Castillo all time with 2 home runs and an extra base hit. It looks like a good prop. You could take his total bases if you wanted, but I'm just gonna stay away. like I said, man, I'm not trying to force anything here today. Especially after our first 3 days of this week have been profitable. There's just no point to force something. We could look at Washington, Cincinnati. Who the fuck is Griffin? Dude, I'm freaking tough. Foster Griffin, okay. I'm pretty sure he's a lefty. Ellie's hitting lefties good this year. Let's look at Ellie's batting average against lefties, dude. Ellie is hitting 295 versus lefties with 1,000 OPS. I might just take Ellie. Let me look at his lines today. He's at 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. He's cashed it in the last 5 games, as I'm sure everyone knows, but I think it's worth taking again today. So I'm just gonna take Ellie just based off his his averages against lefties this year. He's been really good. So he's a switch hitter, so it's favorable for us. Plus Foster Griffin's been dog shit this year. And the hitting conditions in Washington and Cincinnati aren't terrible. So this is what we're going to do. First, we're going to take Ellie De La Cruz, hits, runs, RBIs, over 1.5. Chase Burns, over 6.5 strikeouts. McLean, over 6.5 strikeouts. That is going to be our first play today. So, yeah. It's going to look like this. Let me make my little bubble bigger so y'all can see the play. So, Ellie, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Chase Burns, 6.5 strikeouts. McLean, 6.5 strikeouts. That's going to be our first play. Hopefully we can find like one more for y'all and then get out of here. But like I said, player props are far and few between, man. It's just a slate that we have to deal with today, and sometimes you just have to accept it, which is sucks sometimes, but it's the way it goes. Let me send this out to VIP real quick. Let me send this play out to VIP real quick, and we'll continue on. We'll continue on. After this, dude, my ass is going to sit on the couch, watch some PGA Championship, probably take a nap, and then get on with my day. How about y'all? What y'all up to today? Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff, bro. Every single day I'm going to be posting a video. We're going to grind this shit this year, man. We're going to be grinding this year. As you see, I'm up at 8:30 in the morning to get out plays for y'all. Granted, I probably should be waking up earlier anyways, but I like sleeping in, especially whenever these players keep me up till 1 a.m. But anyways, sorry for my middle of the shit yap sessions. All right, Nick Kurtz. I always have to say that one spaced out, or else it sounds bad. How are we doing today, big boy? Who is he facing? Michael McGreevy. I think McGreevy's a lefty. I could be wrong. Is McGreevy a lefty? No, he's a righty. I'm wrong. Okay, word. Let's shit, I might take Kurtz then. Or I was about to say, or we take Shea Bangaliers. The freaking stud, dude. Let's take Shea Bangaliers, 1.5 total bases for Shea Bangaliers. And then we also have Jacob Lopez versus the St. Louis Cardinals. Mason Wynn. I kind of like Wynn. Here's the issue, dude, with the St. Louis Cardinals, bro. Their stats against lefties, I have yet to find like someone in their lineup that's good against lefties. I don't know what it is with them, but all right, let's just go through their lineup, see if we can find somebody that's good against lefties. I don't know if we'll be able to, but let's try. So their leadoff hitter, Weatherholt, hitting .204 against lefties. Ivan Herrera. Ivan Herrera is hitting 268 against lefties. That's not bad. Alec Burleson, I already know he's dog shit against lefties, but let's look at it anyways. I say he's dog shit because he's lefty-lefty, so normally hitters aren't good lefty-lefty. Yeah, he's hitting 216 against lefties this year. Jordan Walker, I don't think it's anything crazy. But let's look. Jordan Walker's hitting 265 against lefties, although his OPS is pretty high against them. Hitting 947 OPS, so maybe we'll look at Jordan Walker. Nolan Gorman, I don't even want to look at him. Let's look at Mason Wynn. I already know Nolan Gorman isn't good against lefties. Mason Wynn, 364 against lefties. Pretty damn good, dude. So maybe we'll take like Mason Wynn or Jordan Walker. So let's go Jordan Walker, hits, runs, RBIs. And then maybe I'll use Mason Wynn in another slip later on today. I don't know. But all I know is that I need to find one more player prop, dude. One more player prop. And then we'll have our second slip made. And that'll be good enough for me. And I'll feel good enough giving y'all enough value for this video. If I can get y'all 2 slips with this shit slate. If you wanna know. Tatis Jr. is actually really good against Kyle Harrison. I might even take him, dude. Shit. Although I don't think that's bad. They do, though. They don't like Tatis today. Oh. Nope. Get me out of there. Get me out of there. They don't like Tatis today. I don't hate him, to be honest. I might take Tatis anyways, but let's see if I can find somebody else, dude. Let's go to this Miami-Minnesota game. Who are the Cubs pitching today? Ben Brown. We're pitching Ben Brown today, bro. Are we dead ass? We're dead ass. We're pitching Ben Brown. I might just take Drake Baldwin. Dude, why don't they like any of the people I like today, bro? Maybe we'll just take fucking Jordan, dude. Say screw it. Maybe we'll just take Jordan and say screw it, dude. Or we take Churio. Hold on. If you wanna ride real slow. Alright, Yelich. Well, Yelich is out. Contreras or yeah, shit, dude. I told y'all, bro. I told y'all this slate's ass, but I'm still gonna try to see what I can find for y'all. Fuck, dude. Shit's ass. This shit is ass today, bro. Not even joking. Hold on. Who's the last player I can go to? Sal Stewart? Okay. Okay. Is Yelich playing today and I'm just stupid or what? No. Yes, he is. Yelich is back today? Oh, shit. He's been back. No way. That's an issue, though, because, dude, it's like he just got back from injury, but I do like him. But he just got back from injury, so players are always kind of shaky off of injury, but you could take him today if you're interested in Christian Yelich. I think I might just take Jordan and chalk it up, man. And when I say chalk it up, I just mean call it a fucking day. Jordan hasn't had an extra base hit in 4 games. I might just take his total bases. I'm just going to take Jordan total bases at 1.5. Jordan Walker hit 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, and Shea Langeliers. 1.5 total bases for Langeliers and Jordan, and then 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs for Jordan Walker. Like I said, man, the slate's pretty boring. I mean, we had like 4 PGA slips, and then right now we have 2 MLB. I gave y'all both the MLB slips. But that is what. Hang on, let me make my circle bigger. That is what the 3-man hitter prop looks like. Langeliers total bases, Jordan Walker 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, and Jordan 1.5 total bases as well. So let me send this out to VIP real quick, and then I'm gonna see if I want to take a hockey money line today with y'all. Like I said, the only MLB money line I'd take today is the Athletics, and I don't know if I'm gonna send that out to VIP or not. So we'll see. But I do want to look at hockey with y'all real quick for money lines. Damn, that coffee's good, bro. That shit is not waking me up right now, though. Tired as hell. Tired as hell, boy. Alright, got that sent out to VIP. Now let's take a gander at hockey for money lines. So, we have 2 games today in the National Hockey League Association. The Sabres are minus 108. The Ducks are minus 100. You want my honest opinion? I think the Ducks win today. I would take them at plus 100. And then the Sabres and Canadians, you might as well just fucking flip a coin and pick base that way. I'm a Sabres fan, so my bias is going to tell you to take the Sabres. My heart is going to tell you to stay the fuck away from this game, which is probably what I will end up doing, because the Sabres are at home, but the Canadians have looked a little bit better over the last couple of games. But the Sabres are at home. It's a 2-2 series. I just think if the Sabres lose today, they're not going to make it back to Buffalo. They're going to lose in Montreal. So I think this is a must-win game for the Sabres, and I think they know that. So that's why I would take the Sabres. But I will be taking the Ducks, actually. I'm going to take the Ducks right now, actually. I'm going to throw a unit on Anaheim to win. So that is the straight bet for free. The Anaheim Ducks on the money line on Polymarket at minus 100. 1 unit. Yeah. And then, like I said, with the Sabres, bro, I think they know it's a must-win game. So that's why I like them at minus 108. Well, minus 108. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to stay away for now. I might end up taking them later. If y'all want to take them, you definitely can. I'm just sending this play out to VIP real quick. Okay. Yeah, so I think we're good. All right, so I've given y'all 2 slips and a straight bet. I feel good about this. About 30-minute video. Sorry it's a little longer today. Like I said, I didn't get the chance to deep dive the slate beforehand, but hopefully y'all don't mind and enjoy watching how I get my plays. Leave me a comment down below, man. If you... shit, I don't even know what I was going to say. Make sure you leave a comment down below, subscribe, like this video, share it with a buddy who sucks at sports betting so maybe he can get better. But I appreciate y'all, man. If you want a free month of VIP, sign up on Sleeper or Polymarket. Sign up on Sleeper with code MorrisBros, get a deposit match and a free square. Polymarket, code Morris50. You get a free $50 when you deposit 20. Shoot me a DM on Instagram whenever you're done. We'll get you a free month of VIP or 3 free months if you do both. But yeah, let's have a day today, boys. I know the slate sucks. Hopefully we can cash one of the 3 mans, maybe both, and then hopefully we cash the straight bet. But if you want to see what I post later in VIP, sign up on Poly or Sleeper, or just buy VIP pass. But yeah, my brain's hardly functioning right now. Appreciate y'all. We'll see you tomorrow for another video.